What's going on? We are back with another banger for you guys, doing a vegan grocery haul and giving you our meals for the week. Alright? So meal number one is a certified banger on this channel, which if you don't know, now you know. Certified bangers are repeat meals that make it on here. Somewhere in these past 26 videos we've had this because we love it. It's going to be a vegan nachos. Look at these beautiful nachos. Try to contain yourself. Blue chip nachos. No, that ain't no Beyond Beef. Mushrooms and walnut meat with some cashew cheese. Look at that cheese. Look at this. Look at that, boy. That ain't no Daya. It's blended up cashews. Higher protein, better fat than that nasty ass moldy cheese you be eating. Woo! Shit is too good. Homemade everything. Homemade guac. Look at that. Lovely. None of that fake cheese. None of that fake meat. None of that tofu. No! Real, whole foods. Showing you guys that you can do this shit sustainably. As I've been vegan for 8 years. You can do it long term. And you can be a jack beast! Alright, I got a long sleeve on. I'm still looking more jacked than your daddy. Alright, so how do we accomplish our nachos? Okay. Here, we gotta tell the people. They gotta know.
Alright, so this one's gonna have a few different pieces to it. So, how about we start with the cheese, which is gonna be made from cashews.
Which are not pictured, because we already have them.
In our cabinets. So the only thing that is shown here, actually, that will be going in the nacho cheese sauce is gonna be the salsa. So it'll be cashews, salsa, a little bit of plain cashew yogurt, some spices, nutritional yeast, a few other things.
Correct.
And then we'll be doing some refried beans. We're going to be doing refried pinto beans with some jalapeno and some garlic. And then the taco meat will be made from chopped up mushrooms as well as walnuts, which we already have in the cabinet as well. With a bunch of spices, some soy sauce, a little bit of lime juice. I'll be making our own guac with the avocados and onion. Cilantro is going to be used, everywhere.
On top, everywhere.
Of course, we got our
And then we have our chips. Blue chips on top. Well, not on top. They're actually on the bottom. Because they're the nacho chips, right? So like we mentioned, our meat is coming from walnuts and mushrooms. It's going to be grinded up and it's going to be a perfect ground meat texture after it's cooked down. Things that you don't necessarily think about. You think Beyond Meat or what can I pick up at the store, this meat crumble. No, that is disgusting, highly processed foods, and that is what is giving veganism a bad name. Okay? Out of convenience, that doesn't even really make it that much easier. You throw it in a food processor, blends it up, you cook it the same way as you would cook these fake meats, except for instead of being a soy boy, you could be a beast, all right? We need more good representation, and that's why we're making these videos, and we're trying to turn you guys onto the game. Also, the cheese she touched on lightly. We don't have Daya cheese or some nasty garbage, okay? That's disgusting. Let's get real here on this channel, like we always do. Whole foods, that's the sustainable way. We have a Vitamix. Sponsor us, because we use it so often. Throwing the cashews into a Vitamix with some spices, and it blends it up into this delicious cheese sauce, which you will see or have already seen the presentation. It is so unbelievably delicious. There's nothing nasty about it. High protein, more protein than actual cheese, healthier than actual cheese, better fat than actual cheese. I can just keep going. All right, I'm getting hyped up because this is one of my favorites. This is like one of those comfort food meals that everybody across the board absolutely love. We've given this to plenty of our friends and they were mind blown. Such a good one. Yeah, and I'm getting fired up because I'm tired of this fake meat, this processed world that we live in. Absolutely repulsive. That's one thing I can agree with people on about veganism, is that it's just fake meat and tofu and fake cheese and all this nasty shit and Oreos and no. Get your shit together. Get on this journey with us. Click that subscribe button. I'm dropping full day eating videos. I'm dropping weekly videos giving you literally the groceries that we're purchasing along with the actual meals right in front of you with recipes in the description for both type of videos. How much more can you guys ask for? This is easily the most underrated channel on YouTube, and we need you guys to join us on this journey. All right, so we will see you for meal number 2. Meal number 2 is gonna be Portobello mushroom pot roast. All right, here's the Portobello mushroom pot roast. It's like a pot roast, but you ain't gonna get fat from it, boy. It's like good carbs, healthy protein. Oh yeah, look at that. Absolutely delish. This one, I am assuming, is gonna be an Instant Pot recipe. Once again, Instant Pot. Link in the description for the Instant Pot we use. This is something you should definitely invest in. It's like a personal chef. You throw the things in, it makes the things for you. There's no excuses to not cook at home. Start with the 3 Instant Pot meals that we provide to you every single week. Have some leftovers. Call it a day. You only gotta cook every other day. Alright? It ain't that much, baby. Let's hear how we accomplish our Portobello mushroom pot roast. Okay.
So this one, you start by sauteing your portobello mushrooms in the Instant Pot, and then you're going to remove them, set them aside, and then we're going to throw in our onion, saute that. We will also throw in the garlic, and then we are also going to be using carrots in this meal, but we have carrots left over from last week, so we'll be using those. Some chopped red skinned potatoes, some fresh herbs, throw in our cannellini beans, and then as far as like the liquid goes, it'll be some homemade veggie broth, some balsamic vinegar, some soy sauce, spices. Should be pretty tasty.
Yeah, and you've already seen the presentation. I'm going to go on another mini rant right here. Boom, she mentioned it. Homemade veggie broth. You see a lot of produce on the table every single week for 26 weeks in a goddamn row. So you know that we're not just throwing away the scraps. We actually take all of the scraps, put them in a freezer bag. Like this onion right here. This will get chopped and we're not going to use that tip. So it gets put in a freezer bag. Then it comes at the end of the week. The Instant Pot once again. What a blessing that the gods have given us. We put it in the Instant Pot. Make our own veggie broth. Low sodium. Not that broth is that process, but we know everything that's going into it. And it's much more tasty, sustainable. You're not wasting a bunch of food. You're getting everything out of these meals. Every little penny that you're investing, you're getting your money back for. Dividends. This is where you need to invest. Alright? So we'll see you here momentarily for meal number 3. Meal number 3 is roasted ratatouille orzo. And no, we're not having a rat cook our meal for us, unfortunately. But it is ratatouille, which is kind of interesting. Here's the roasted ratatouille orzo. Ooh, bussin'. Got the eggplant in there. Oof. Look at that beauty. Don't know if we've had ratatouille on this channel yet. I'm going to say no. So let's hear how we accomplish it. I see some eggplants on the table, which is exciting. Because anytime we're cooking with eggplants, I'm happy.
Okay.
Alright, let's hear it.
Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of a non-traditional ratatouille, because typically with the ratatouille you'd cut these, you know, pretty thin into circles and lay them all out in a baking sheet and cook it like that. But this time we're going to be roasting them, so they'll be cubed. That'll be our zucchini, our eggplant, and we'll have our tomatoes, and we'll roast those in the oven while simultaneously cooking our orzo on the stove. And then we're going to be making this tomato-based sauce with some diced tomatoes, some fire-roasted tomatoes, and some tomato pesto. And then we'll throw it all together, throw in our white beans, and then top it off with some basil.
Awesome. I'm excited for this one. Something new, something different. Type meal. Every single week, we always bring something different. Video 27, I believe we're on now. That just lets me know 27 times like 6. Oh my Lanta. I can't do math, but that sounds like hundreds of recipes. Sounds like at least 150 recipes on this channel. We seldom do repeats. The ones that we do are certified bangers. So I'm willing to say we probably have at least 120 recipes out there for you guys to choose from. Click through the videos and see what looks best for you and give it a try. All right, we'll see you here in a second for meal number 4. Meal number 4, we have a gumbo. This is one that I requested quite some time ago, and it has been a certified banger on the channel since. Because we love that Louisiana style gumbo, baby. All right, for dinner we got some gumbo. Instant pot gumbo over some rice. Absolutely beautiful. I love okra. Super, super good. Let's hear how we're accomplishing this one. This one is an Instant Pot version of it.
Yep.
So are we doing a roux?
We are doing a roux.
So are you doing it before or after it's cooked?
After.
Okay, so we will go ahead and hear how we're going to accomplish it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So first we're going to start, so this one has a couple portions that are optional that can be done outside the Instant Pot. I will be doing those. One of those is the roux, like you mentioned, which will be done after it's done cooking. The other optional step is to pre-roast your okra in the oven. So I'll typically do that. Just chop them up, roast them in the oven while I'm prepping the rest of the ingredients. And then after it's all cooked, you stir the okra back in.
I love okra in gumbo. It is so good.
Yeah. All right, and then for the rest of it, we start off sauteing our onion, some garlic, our bell pepper, and our celery. And then we'll throw in, this one will have red lentils as a protein. You don't see it here. We got some in the cabinet. And then our vegetable broth, some diced tomatoes, and we will serve this over top of some rice.
We're doing basmati rice for it.
Yeah.
My favorite rice, for whatever reason. Just think it tastes the best. Nice little sweet taste to it for me. But I absolutely love gumbo, and I am excited for this one, definitely. We will see you here in a second for our meal number 5. All right, meal number 5 is going to be a black pepper cauliflower. All right, we got an Asian-style black pepper cauliflower type thing going on here. Soy sauce, maple syrups. It's like a sweet and sour kind of situation going on. Onions, peppers, all kind of fun in here. Over some rice. Look at this beauty. Of course, chickpeas. Come on. Dr. Sebi knows those are alkaline, high protein, good carbs. People be afraid of carbs, and I'm looking at them like, bruh. Look at this. Eat your carbs. Healthy carbs, though. That is not very specific, so I don't have the details. Chrissy does. She's going to explain what our black pepper cauliflower is.
Yeah.
Is it cauliflower that you put black pepper on?
I mean, there will be black pepper in there.
Where's the protein?
There's literally chickpeas right
Okay,
there.
we got chickpeas, all right? That's that alkaline-approved food. In case you didn't know, now you know. All right, let's hear it.
All right, so think of this as like a Chinese takeout style type of a meal. So we will be roasting our cauliflower in the oven along with the chickpeas just to get them all crispy. And then we're going to be making a sauce, which is going to be comprised of red onion, ginger, garlic, maple syrup, soy sauce, some celery, which you saw a couple meals back. We're going to be serving it over top of some brown rice with some chopped green onions on top.
Awesome. Can't picture it, but you guys have already seen the full presentation, and it is late, so I'm very tired, so it's hard for me to imagine things at this point in the day. But you've seen it. We will see it. We're not going to dive too deep into this. We have 7 meals this week for you guys. Bringing you 1 extra meal than normal. Typically, we'll have 6 meals in a video, but you guys get an extra one for free. So for that, you better like the video, baby. We'll see you here in a second for meal number 6. All right, meal number 6, we call this starvation meal because there's no calories. No, I'm just kidding. We are going to have a butternut squash and lentil curry. All right, we got some butternut squash and lentil curry on top of some rice, which you can barely see because of all this good sauce. Oh! Obviously, a lot of the ingredients are not pictured because you might have already seen them or they're already in our cabinet. Yep. And we're only showing you our grocery haul, so we're not going to like pull things from the cabinet we got left. Watch all the videos, all right? And then you would see them. Let's hear how we accomplish our butternut squash and lentil curry. We love curry. Anything exotic curry, even better. So let's hear it.
All right. So this one's going to be another Instant Pot meal. And we're going to start off like normal, sauteing onion, garlic, and ginger in the Instant Pot.
Keep yawning.
I know.
So tired.
Then we'll throw in our jalapeno pepper, our cubed butternut squash. The lentils for this one are going to be red lentils. So we'll throw those in with a bunch of spices, some coconut milk, some broth, and then we're going to serve it over top of some more basmati rice.
Sounds delicious. Like I said, I love any kind of curry, so any exotic curry is even better. Absolutely love it. We're working overtime for you guys. We're putting in another meal for you. So stick around. We'll see you here in a moment for meal number 7. Alrighty, we are closing you out. Meal number 7 with a certified banger. This thing is absolutely delicious. This is, oh, and Juno always joins us for the final meal. I don't know what it is about her, but she knows when we're about to wrap up. She wants to make the thumbnail. Okay, come on up, girl. Join us for this one, because this is a banger.
Wow.
We are having an enchilada cornbread bake. Alright, here's the full presentation of the cornbread enchilada bake. We're going to go ahead and crack into it so you can see what it looks like as it gets served here. But this is in the cast iron. Get out of our way here. As you can see, we made a little bit of a mess in the stove. But, you know, when you're cooking at home every goddamn night, that's going to happen. Ooh! Beauty. I absolutely love this one. I love cornbread. Sure, you can make cornbread on the side, etc., but it's just kind of fun. Throw it all in the cast iron. Look at that.
Want more?
Delish. Absolutely love cornbread. This one is such a delicious banger. Oh my Lanta. Let's hear how we accomplish it.
Okay, and even better, this is a one-pot meal.
Yeah, thank the dishes gods.
It'll be made in our cast iron. So first we start off doing the actual enchilada portion of it. So we'll saute our onion and our bell pepper in our cast iron, and then we will throw in our black beans, a bunch of spices, some liquid for the cooking, and we will be making our own homemade enchilada sauce, which will be pretty simple. It'll be made from veggie broth, a bunch of spices, and some tomato paste. So we'll whip that up together, throw it in the pot with the rest of our veggies and beans, and then we're going to be mixing the cornbread and throwing that on top of it so it bakes all in one pot with the enchilada on the bottom, the cornbread on top.
Yep.
It's a really long-winded way of saying this, but the cornbread, all you see as part of it is the almond milk, because we already have cornmeal in the fridge, or in the cabinet, and we have flour in the cabinet, and optionally some maple syrup, which we usually use in there because we like the cornbread a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
So.
You've already seen the presentation. It looks just as delicious as it tastes. This is one of those ones highly, highly, highly suggest you try. Once again, links are always in the description for the recipes. Feel free to check out the full day of eating videos, because we're trying to get you on the path, putting seeds in your mind to change the way you think about eating, and especially vegan eating, because there's a lot of bad press out there. There's a lot of bad apples out there giving you terrible information. Oh, how I got all this protein in a day, and then it's like chorizo and tofu and this. Come on, dude. Boring soy boy shit. We're trying to change the game. So we're going to close you out like we usually do. Unfortunately, today I have the long sleeve on, and so does she, so our flex thumbnail won't be as iconic as it usually is, but we're going to still flex, because when you got muscles, baby, it don't matter. You can wear a hoodie, I still look jacked, baby. It doesn't matter what you wear. Juno is going to hopefully also take a look at the camera with us. We're going to send you out, and we will see you next week, hopefully, all right? Join us on this journey. All right.
Oh, she just wants to sit on me. Oh, there she is.
Yeah. Baby. Yeah, don't make me take my shirt off and go crazy on him. We'll see you next time.